Hey, what's up guys? Today I was supposed to upload the next episode of my Ancient God Sword to Max series, but instead something more important has come up that must be addressed. In the last few weeks, the Revenant caves have become overran by people using cheat clients and AHK scripts in order to PK better. Due to the lack of Jagex enforcing bans for this, now entire clans are even massing up and all using these scripts and clients as a group. This is a massive problem because every one of these PKers is basically able to switch and zero tick their attacks automatically. The bots can automatically change prayers and add special attack bars to weapons that don't have special attacks and much more. I'm not going to be explaining how to get these scripts or how to use them, but in this video I will be showing undeniable evidence that these PKers and these clans are in fact using and abusing them, which is definitely ruining the PKing ecosystem in the wilderness. If you like this video, please leave a comment down below and also a like. It really does help the video out. Editing this is taking up time that I should be using for my series, but I feel that as a PKer, this is my duty to use my voice and try and help make the wilderness a better place, and this issue clearly needs to be addressed. So without rambling for much longer, I'm just going to show you guys what this is all about, and let's just jump right into it. So to be honest with you guys, I'm going full snitch mode for this video. I don't care if you call me Abyss9 or Abyss from Recess, it don't matter to me. These dweebs have been AHKing for a while, and I've been way too lazy to make a video like this, simply because it takes a lot of time and effort, and I figured that Jags would deal with this problem before it got out of hand. But since they haven't, here's some irrefutable evidence to show many POVs of the situation. The first one is when I'm fighting a player by the name of Tonka. I'm going to put the name on the screen so that you guys can see the way that it's spelled. It's intentionally written like this because there is actually a legitimate player named Tonka, and this person has reversed a couple of the letters in hoping that the original person is the guy that ends up getting blamed for HKing and reporting. A pretty scummy tactic, but let's move on. As the fight goes on, some kid in a max cave with a spam name like ILL1IL decides to show up and start insulting me. He obviously has a name like that to also try and avoid a ban, but this just goes to show the type of risks that these weirdos are taking, fully maxed accounts with max gear on the line, and they don't care about it at all. After a while of fighting Tonka, I eventually get tagged off and the second rat gets on me by the name of Largebank. This guy's obviously changed his name by now. Just take a look at how unnatural all of his switches and one-tick barrages are. It's basically like fighting an LMS bot, but this guy was very clearly clienting as well, so I decided to call him out for it. I said keep AHKing, I'll be collecting more clips, and I was obviously live streaming this on Twitch at the time with about 400 to 500 viewers, and I said these guys are eventually going to get banned. There's no way that they can keep doing this and avoiding it forever, and that's when the IL spam name guy in Armadillo comes back into the frame and says, nobody cares, you say this every stream, do something about it. And if that there isn't an admission of guilt, I don't know what is. I mean, like Jagex, the guy is literally admitting to doing this, and if he doesn't get banned, there's just no justice in this game whatsoever. Eventually, the IL spam Armadillo guy ends up getting on me, and he has a very unnatural switch style as well. He ends up getting a TB on me, and now I've got to tank this team. Eventually, I did end up dying to these guys. It was basically like tanking a team of Transformers. It's like Autobots rollout type stuff. Not really the biggest deal in the world. I mean, I lost some GP, but at the end of the day, this is a situation that never should have happened. I shouldn't have been TB'd the way I was. Shouldn't have had to tank a bunch of people using scripts. But I mean, it is what it is, and I'm just hoping that going forward, this is going to be something that gets looked at. Also, there's a whole bunch of other clips still to come, so don't worry. There's going to be more and more that you guys see throughout the rest of the video. As I rewatch this clip, I just find it hilarious that Largebank is spamming D1, DDDDD11, which is his cheat client's hotkey for switching gear or maybe prayers. As you'll see throughout the video, this is something that's really common between everyone who uses this client. Here's a clip from another PK streamer. His name is Bellis. I'll put his link down below in the description. I'm also going to be showing some clips from his Twitter account as well. He's another deep wilderness PKer, and he's experiencing the exact same stuff.
This guy definitely AHK. Look at him. Is he? That's an interesting switch.
Wow, that's crazy. It's almost like something got stuck in this guy's keyboard. I found another guy while I was PKing up here. His name was 12-Foot Bong. He also was using scripts. It's extremely obvious based on his switches and extremely obvious when you take a look at his overheads. The guy literally didn't miss one prayer throughout the entire fight, and his switches were near perfect. There's literally no way that somebody can hit every single prayer and every single switch completely flawlessly. But what's funnier is when I was running away because I realized what he was doing, it's no surprise that somebody pulls up in the exact same gear as the guy that we just exposed in the previous clip. Now, not only is this the exact same gear, but this just happens to be the exact same person, which furthermore proves that this is just another member of the exact same team doing the exact same thing in the Revenant caves, and this is just another person that also needs to be banned. Did anybody see that switch? This guy ran in, one-ticked the claws, back into Arma, back into Mage for the TB, and then back into Armadillo again. I mean, you would literally think that this is 1013 on steroids if that was anything that was actually done by a human. What I find hilarious is that there's a noob following me trying to help named Roro, and even this guy here is saying he's using auto prayer, I'll help you, he's AHKing, like he was trying to help me get out. This is a massive problem throughout the entire wilderness. All the PKers in the Rev Caves are basically against these guys, and all of them need to go. Now, if you think that there's only one team using these tactics, you would be wrong. There are multiple small groups all running around using these clients and PK scripts in order to gain an advantage. Here's a clip of me PKing on an account named Krillin. This is my friend's account, and I've never used it before. I was cleaned at the time on my main, and my buddy said that I could use his account and his gear in order to stream. Since this account was new to me and these guys had no idea who I was or that I was streaming, I find it hilarious that as soon as I tell them that I'm live with 400 plus viewers and that they're going to be reported, the spam comes up once again in the chat, the auto pray switcher and the auto gear switcher plugins get turned off. Why is it always the water boy on the side who's like low-key racist and talking smack even though you know that he wouldn't last 2 seconds? This is really not a content creator exclusive problem either. The majority of the time, the people that are suffering from this aren't even the people who stream and make videos. For the most part, we all know what we're doing and we PK in pretty good gear, but the solo PKers and the noobs that are trying to learn are the ones that are getting bullied by these unbeatable tactics. Just look at this guy named I Love My Mom who's fighting Get Iced. By the way, don't let that fool you. His name is Get Iced with an L instead of an I, just so that you guys don't report the wrong person. Even he's calling him a stinky clienter, and as soon as he gets exposed, once again, we see the button mash of hotkeys getting spammed. At this point, it's really just beyond obvious. Something that really sucks about needing to make this video in general is I feel like I have to include this clip that I got while recording my Ancient Godsword to Max series. If I don't show this clip in this video and I save it for a future upload, then I feel like this guy here might slip through the cracks and won't end up getting banned if Jags does decide to act on this. I entered the Rev Caves on my series account and I noticed that this guy was in his robes. I decided to rush him and his script must have been off, or maybe he was changing the configuration on it or something. I'm really not sure what he was doing. I just know that I caught him off guard. After almost killing him, you can see how unnatural his switches and his prayers began. I decided to run because it was very obvious he was clienting. I wasn't going to waste my time fighting somebody that's using that type of stuff when I'm on my series account and I'm trying to build the bank. If you guys noticed in the chat box, 12-foot Bong is also here hanging out with him, and this is somebody that we already exposed earlier in the video. Luckily, the series spoiler wasn't too big, but this would have been a really hype clip for the next episode, but unfortunately, I feel like I have to upload it in this video. I'm sorry, I'm not sacrificing my series account to some kid using an AHK script. If you want to kill me, do it with your own hands. Maybe you're not convinced by that last clip, but what's funny is that this is the exact same person in this clip right here.
So I didn't say it on stream now, but this guy is also prey clienting. It's actually crazy how many there are of these people in the wilderness. But yeah, this guy's got a slightly different prey client where it looks at your weapon and your body, so you can't just fakey range them all the time. It's a slightly different prey client. It's like play client V2. I didn't say it on stream at the time because he might have been watching, and I didn't want him to know that I knew he was clienting. Oh! He's fucking clienting, by the way. He's fucking clienting. Give me that 45 mil.
Shout out to Bellis for the exposed and the beautiful kill. Also, guys, make sure to check out his link down below in the description. I'm definitely going to be shouting him out. He helped me out quite a bit with a couple clips for this video, and it wouldn't have been possible without him. Here's another clip from Bellis's Twitter account. This got posted earlier today. Once again, he's fighting the ILL guy that I showed earlier. And as you can see, this guy is just all over the place. Like, look at these switches. Look at the way that he's moving. He's one-ticking his claws using a Kodai wand, which doesn't have a spec bar, so it's literally not even possible to actually do that. And like, this just goes on. It's like so common. Like, what these guys are doing is just so, like, look at his switches right here. This is crazy. Look how he switches right there. Look at him. He's an Armadillo. One ticks as he's switching, he's casting the barrage and then, or the fire surge, and then he's going straight back into his tank gear. And you know, we got all the PK streamers, content creators saying the same stuff. Amenity's basically saying it's even worse on peers. Ran in about 10 of them in 2 weeks when I did my anti-PKing video. Now I'm just done. Honestly, shout out to these guys. Who else we got, man? We got Dino. Seems like it's gotten 10 times worse this week. The last few days I've generally been finding more HKers than normal PKers. Facts. Him right now. Nah, I don't even know what this is, bro. Some type of robot. Yep, once again, sanctified over here with the number spam, letter spam. Shark owns. Why isn't Jags doing anything? Man, that's not even fun. Like, this is just disgusting. There's so many people that are just upset and outraged with the way that this is working. And, like, Jagex, you guys gotta do something. Another PK I reached out to was Westham. I asked him if he had any clips of the AHKs that are in the RevKs recently. Instead of making a video basically snitching on everyone, he said that he has an entire Twitter thread of them. I said, send everything that you got. He says that a lot of the clips are old. He stopped tracking because Jagex stopped doing anything about them. He said they only banned about 1 or 2 people, and then the remainder of the people are just left running around using cheat clients. But I'm gonna show you guys what he sent me anyway. Honestly, this one here is my personal favorite. This guy's in the full Carol setup and then just magically one ticks all of his gear plus a volatile staff and specs with it on the same tick. Literally not even possible to do given the setup that he's using. I had just finished editing this video and I was about to go to bed when I ended up getting sent this clip on Discord from a guy named Monket. I actually jumped out of bed and literally went to go and re-edit this video because this clip was just too good. Sorry Westham, this is my new favorite. Monket was fighting this guy with an ILL spam name. Yes, there were actually multiple people with this name in the team, but he also managed to get a kill on him even through his cheat client. The guy sipped a potion and ended up launching a massive AGS spec and put this piece of scrap metal down in front of his whole team, sending him back to the junkyard where he belongs. To be honest, I really hope this useless bot had the extended warranty package because NordVPN couldn't even have protected the brain lag on this kid. I also remember in the summertime of 2021, Westham did make a Twitter thread where he was basically doing the same thing I'm doing. He was snitching on all of the people using cheat clients, and look how much evidence there is on here. There's just so many screenshots, video clips, and tons and tons and tons of people backing up all of the evidence for people cheating in PvP. Apparently only a couple people got banned, and that after that, Jagex stopped taking action, even though there was numerous reports from multiple content creators and different perspectives of even the same people. As you guys can see here, there's just so much action that needs to be taken, and hopefully after this video, if it gets enough steam, Jagex will take a look at this thread once again, and maybe even ban people that are using any of these clients. To be completely honest, Jagex has been so relaxed with doing this type of stuff that it's gone through the cracks time and time again, but really, this video just goes to show how damaging this can truly be to the game. Regardless of the situation, these scripts should be banned for everybody, and nobody should be allowed to use them. PvP is already in a super fragile state, and even though it doesn't get any updates and it seems as if it's at the bottom of the priority list, we do need to take care of what we do have and not let it get damaged any further. Thanks for watching. If you guys enjoyed the video, please leave a like and comment down below. Also subscribe to the channel for more PvP related content, and I'll see you guys in the next one.